Dab the brakes just for a bit of weight transfer. Away. Do you reckon we can go around like this?
It was a blessing in disguise, Aaron breaking the MX5.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Right, come on, can we get this trophy up?
Yeah, go! Yeah!
Yes!
Hello guys,
hello.
And welcome back. My name's Chris.
My name's Aaron.
This is Those Two Car Guys, and yes, we are finally back to finish our £1,000 Trackday car challenge.
Finally.
If you're new to the channel, this challenge involves buying a car, doing a track day, and all the stuff included for under £1,000.
Can it be done?
We are here at Snetterton Race Circuit, outskirts of Norfolk, to find out. Now, no one knows what we bought. Well,
we do.
Well,
I think
people did know what we bought. Yes, we had an MX5 before.
Yes.
And Aaron, please insert the clip right now. Yes.
Yeah, not good.
It looks like Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah.
On four wheels.
Steam,
that's
steam
correct.
train.
Now, a lot of people in the comments were a little bit outraged by our choice of car, it being an MX5, because they're pretty much done to death on YouTube, aren't they? And yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who would own an MX5.
Yeah. But don't get me wrong, we understood why you guys were a little bit disappointed, and fear not, we've gone and bought another MX5. No, we haven't.
No, we haven't.
No, actually, should we go and get it and just get this over and done with and
show? Who wants to do the honours?
Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Yeah, I'll get it. Yeah. Right, be back in a tick.
Oh. So whilst Chris is going to get the car, put your guesses in the comments section. If you've skipped the video and cheated, you're only cheating yourself. So here comes Chris eventually. He's having to adjust the seat because I'm much taller than he is. Here he comes. What is it? What is it? We've got ourselves a Ford Puma. Yeah! Behold the might of the 1.7 Ford Puma.
Right, let's not waste any time. Let's get it out on circuit. Yeah.
Woo!
Now, one thing we haven't mentioned up until this point is that this car is named Karen. Why? You'll find out a little bit later.
Okay, so as you can see, it's just me in the car. Chris is going to be getting some filming from the outside. I haven't really driven this car much because it's been untaxed and uninsured. It's been in Chris's unit. So my first proper time driving it is pretty much in anger. Right, so this car is completely stock. It's a bit roly-poly. Also a bit understeery. Now I say the car's stock, it's almost stock. Right, on the brakes don't inspire much confidence. Yep, that is understeer, and a little bit of oversteer towards the end there. So keen viewers would have spotted this car is on different alloys, and these are from Chris's track car, and these are running, I think, Michelin Pilot Sport 3 tyres, if I'm not mistaken. So good rubber, which is just as well, because yeah, the rest of the handling for a stock car leaves a little bit to be desired. Right, got a VX220 right up the trumpet. I'll let him past. I'm not going to hold him up. Yeah, the handling is, it reminds me of being at sea. Yeah. Got to avoid those curbs because it is wet. Understeer. The brakes feel okay, nothing amazing. Oh, blimey, yep. Felt the front end grip go a little bit there. Tell you what though, the engine is willing, yes. It's about 95 miles per hour, braking early because I don't quite know how good these brakes are. Yeah, it feels okay. Rev match into third, turn it in. Leave it in third actually. I try not to hit too much of the curb because I don't want to spin it. I dab the brakes just for a bit of weight transfer. Whee! Yeah, I lost a bit of traction there. Just about held it. Not too sure what happened there. Probably just hit a bit of a wet patch of the track. Yeah, I've got my turbocharged MX5 here today, so that could be a bit interesting, but yes. Oh. Okay, bury that throttle. A little bit of vibration because the wheels aren't balanced properly. Right, that's the rev limiter. Now, if you're wondering why we've called this car Karen, it's because this used to belong to a lady called Karen. That's not who we bought the car from. It's changed hands since then. But this was a birthday present for her 40th, which is why the registration is K40. The EDW, I don't know about that bit, but yes, this car was bought as a 40th birthday present, and for whatever reason she decided not to keep the plate. So there we are. That's why she's called Karen.
With Aaron's time in the hot seat done, it was time for him to come back in and feed back to me how Karen performed.
Front brakes feel okay, but when I went into the second lap, when I went into the first hairpin, the brakes just kind of went no, and then I went really, I had to go really wide to make the corner, but I was like,
is that because you're pressing down more?
Yeah.
Did it lock up?
No.
Did it just pull? Did it just push?
Yeah, it just kind of went no.
Yeah, that's probably.
With the debrief over, it was my turn to get behind the wheel.
Right, so the maiden voyage.
Yes, well, our maiden voyage together.
Yeah. Hold hands.
Do you reckon we can go around like this? I mean, it is Valentine's Day after all.
Yeah, it is, mate. It is. Yes, we forgot to mention that. So we are on a track day that's cost us a whopping £69. Yeah, you get the hint, you get the joke. Yes, Dave Woodall's attempt of humour, and I quite like it. So yeah. Good job, Dave. Yes, Dave is the owner of Open Track, and I used to do this track day every year in either my EP3 or my Fiesta. And yeah, my missus used to love it. No, she didn't. She used to actually come with me to this day as well. So yeah, big up Rebecca. But anyway, we're about to head out.
I've already told the ladies and gentlemen that this car is called Karen,
yes,
and given them the little backstory.
Karen the Puma. And I'm not going to lie, it has caused us some problems. We've had to do a lot of work to fix this. Well, I say a lot of work actually. It's been pretty good. There's a fly in here.
There's a big fly in here. It's going to be really annoying. Oh no! I thought I got it. I've got it. I think. Yeah, I've got it.
So yeah, we're going to do most of our talking in the car because as we are at a track day, it just makes sense. There's no point in us standing out in the cold when we can be in a car that cost us £1 million.
Yes.
No, it didn't. It cost us a whopping
£280.
Nice.
Which is hilarious.
Those tyre tracks are probably me, by the way.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah,
and it was £5.
Yeah, which is hilarious because our previous MX5 cost us £550 and it broke.
Yeah.
So yeah, the fact that me and Aaron split this, we did 140 quid each.
Yeah.
There's not many people who can say you bought a car for £140, is there?
No. Well, half a car.
So typically in a car like this, it's not very track ready, but what we're demonstrating is irrelevant because yes, you can do a track day for cheap. Are you going to have as much fun you can argue it because
I think this is fun.
yeah, it is a fun car, just like the MX5 was really. And yeah, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't advise it when you have a track car and you want to dedicate to doing track days. You want to have something a little bit more set up, a bit more ready. So this is suspension, tyres. Now we're running Pilot Sport 3s, which by today's standards are still pretty good, but nowhere near what modern tyres are like now. But you are understeer. You do struggle to get certain tyres for 15-inch alloys, so we just have to stick with it. But what is the old girl like? What is Karen like to drive? Now, I'm not going to lie, it's very wet today. It's been raining for the last few days.
And it's greasy as well today on track.
And Snetterton has had some revisions in terms of, it's had some
new tarmac.
Yeah, some new tarmac. So where it's got wet, it's just bringing up the new tarmac chemicals and stuff. So it isn't the best in wet conditions. But nevertheless, we are getting around.
We're having fun.
The glorious Snetterton 300 with no problems. We're just getting overtaken by everything. Well, as K-rooms, you always get overtaken by K-rooms.
Oh yeah, that's a given.
But yeah, we've had this car since October, and we've been doing little fettling and just getting the car up to scratch. I mean, it got MOT'd 2 days ago. Here we are, February the 14th. So yeah, it's we've been very organised. No, the reason for the late MOT is that we wanted to get the most out of the MOT, because after today, Karen will be leaving us. It will be departing the fleet. And that is very good reason, so we can get more cars.
Yeah, exactly.
So let us know what you think of Karen, our £280, 131,000 mild Mark 1 Puma. It's got a little bit of character, hasn't it?
What, you mean rust?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got some of that. No, it has got character. She's quite willing, isn't she? Quite meaty.
My God, mate. I don't know. I've never done Snetterton so slowly in my life.
Well, you can always walk it.
Yeah, I'll probably walk it faster, mate. It's really peppy though.
It sounds for a stock car.
Engine,
it sounds pretty good.
Right, I've got to brake a lot later. I mean, a lot earlier, not later.
I was about to say, what? Yeah, the brakes are, brakes. The brakes, they're brakes, yes.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I ultimately wouldn't do something like this, get a cheap car and do a track day in it, because I value my life and I value safety and stuff. But, I mean, don't get me wrong, this is a fully road legal car. There's lots of other people that are doing exactly the same thing as us.
Yeah, exactly.
Bringing a road legal car that they use on a daily basis.
Well, there's a Volvo estate out there somewhere.
Which is nuts, isn't it? 5-bot, it's beautiful.
And there's also a Mark II Focus estate. Have you seen that?
I did see that, yes I did. Yeah, so there's nothing wrong with it. It's just personal preference. I mean, all the cars that I've pretty much brought on track, apart from the few, have trick suspension. Yeah, you're right there, mate. Just rolling.
About to pull into your lap, mate.
Trick suspensions, you don't get stuff like that, which Aaron was demonstrating, the roly-poly effect. And you just have more confidence in the car. Now, I'm literally pedalling this at like 20%, if that. Because, yeah, I've got to get this home, and that's the other reason behind it. Usually, I trailer cars. And that was one thing that I was going to do, but if you've seen on my channel, I sold my tow car. So, and I think it adds a little bit more authenticity to it.
Yeah, authenticity.
Yeah, because ultimately, people that will be buying cars like this and for this challenge, you're not going to have necessarily the
financial resources.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, mate. To obviously tow a car. So yeah, it just seems more better for me to drive it here and then drive it back home again. Fingers crossed. But no, I'm very pleased. And as we said in the introduction, I think it was a blessing in disguise, Aaron breaking the MX5.
Whoa! That could have happened to anyone.
Well, mate,
Mr. Antonio.
You.
Look, you drove the MX5 more than I did.
I did, and I didn't break it.
Yeah, you loosened the jam jar, and I just did the last bit.
Yeah.
Oh, hello,
Grind it.
There's a gear in there somewhere.
Yeah, I've also got to remember this has got 5 gears in it, so I can't go into race. Although it would seem appropriate to go into races, seeing as we're on track day.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think it was a blessing in this. Yeah, I definitely don't know what I'm doing.
You right there?
Yeah, it's definitely a blessing in disguise, I think, because yeah, we wanted to find something as well that was a little bit like track oriented. We didn't want to just get a bog standard car.
We wanted something we could have a bit of fun with.
Yeah, exactly. And I think Pumas, although they are rust buckets, like its counterpart, younger brother, the Fiesta, they are a good looking car. I think it's a timeless
I think they are,
design, yeah. Yeah, I don't understand why I don't see more of them.
No. It's weird because you'll see.
Well, there's probably a reason why we don't, because they all rust away. But
well, yeah, well, you see a lot of Mark 5 and Mark 6 Fiesta track cars, but you never see any Pumas. Why?
it's so scary doing this corner when you've got like Porsche GT4s coming up behind you.
The question is, can we overtake anything?
I don't think that's happening today. If it does, it's going to be an exciting moment on camera. So now that it's Mr. Elaine Wake's turn, and I'm in the passenger seat. Let's talk about...
what could possibly go wrong?
Don't say that. But yeah, we obviously told you guys what we paid for it, £280.
Yes.
How much have we spent so far? So with the car included, £280, we spent so far £560 odd fixing it. So
okay,
we've done pretty well, good going. So as I said, track days £69. And do we include the cost of fuel to get here as part of it? I think we should, shouldn't we?
Yeah, it is part of the track day, isn't it?
We won't include road tax and insurance and stuff because no matter what, you've got to do that anday. So,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so...
And plus, insurance will vary depending on age, location, blah, blah, blah,
exactly.
blah, blah.
So, yeah, we'll put a tally in the video and we'll maybe do a separate video later on because we are going to sell this afterwards.
Yes.
Believe it or not, when Aaron's ragging the death out of it, but that's what it's for. So we'll probably update you guys when we've sold it, let you know how much we profited from it, and basically to show you guys that you can actually do this for all under £1,000. It's
yes.
crazy. So the stuff that we have done to it, we've obviously serviced it. It was due a service. The car had been sitting for about 4 or 5 months prior to us buying it. So yeah, it did need
Pretty longer than that, wasn't it?
I think it was about 4 or 5 months.
Okay.
Because yeah, it didn't have any MOT, of course.
Yeah.
So that was a great bargaining tool for us. It had a rocker cover leak, and these are prone to rocker covers going, but this car had 3 rocker covers done in the space of 4 months. And believe it or not, this car has every single bit of paperwork from the day it was new. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the sales invoice, but it has all the paperwork for every service it's ever had. So again, another great tool for when we do sell the car. It's brilliant. So yeah, 3 rocker covers, and every single one failed. Me and Aaron have done it, and we done it back in December. We didn't film it because we already did a lot of filming with the MX5 repairs, and we thought there's no point doing it again. Oh look, someone had an offie.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Yeah, literally ruined the circuit.
That is a big one.
So yeah, so we done it in December, and I've had it running occasionally. This is pretty much the first time it's had its proper outing. Like me driving it long distance, so doing 60 miles here. Obviously, I'll be doing 60 miles back in it, and of course the track day itself. And it hasn't leaked a single drop of oil. It was actually pooling in the rocker cover. That was how bad it was, affecting spark plugs. We did have a little bit of a tough time getting spark plugs out, which is a bit scary.
Yeah, that was. I remember that.
It had suspension arms done because that was advised on the last MOT. So the fact that it didn't have one for a while, we just thought instead of wasting time, we'll get it done. It was pretty cheap to do. And we've cleaned up the car as well. It had mould on the seats, everything from where it was sitting. It obviously got a little bit damp over time, and it wasn't dried out properly. So wet backed it. The interior in here is mint. I absolutely love
it does look good.
You wouldn't think this car has done 131,000 miles. Definitely not. You'd probably sort of argue with it on the outside with obviously its rust, but I mean, if you can find a Puma,
Can we count that as an overtake?
Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
So there you go. Way,
Way.
someone. And a very high-powered M2 competition at
Yeah.
that as well. So yeah.
Who needs an
we're
M2?
Definitely gonna milk that dry, aren't we?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it obviously needed a new battery because when we did buy it, it was a non-runner. Not sure why the battery wasn't tested, but the battery was on its last legs. We did manage to jump in and get it to be alive again, but it was very short-lived, so we ended up having to fork out for a new battery, which was a bit annoying because the batteries are very expensive. Even the cheapest one was like 65 quid. So yeah, other than that, we've tallied up everything parts-wise, and yeah, we are pretty good going with what we spent on it. I did laughingly say to Aaron, can we do this for all under £500? Because we got the car so cheap. But because we anticipated that we had to do a little bit of work to it, because it's stupid to buy a car and not do anything to it.
Agreed.
That's just very stupid. I've seen some people do it, and yeah, I'd advise you, if you're going to do this, especially like buying a Facebook Marketplace jobby, obviously it's not going to be perfect for the price you're paying, but just make sure that it will get you around at least one lap without the chassis falling off.
Or the wheels falling off.
Yeah, I think that's the story of today. If you're going to do it...
Oh my god, that's a lot of understeer there. Right, come on, can we get this trophy up?
Go!
Yes!
We would just ignore the AP's indicator on and really drop his speed. We'll ignore that.
What
No,
indicator?
Take this again. Oh, it's 1-1 now, mate.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I was very sceptical today because, as I said, I'm used to driving in fully race-built cars, and yeah, I have no problem at all really getting around the circuit at a good pace. You're never really going to do that in a car like this, but you're still going to have great fun.
Yeah,
when you're with a mate.
This has been fun.
Oh, I'm coming in nearer.
Yeah, no, he got a bit close, didn't he?
Yeah. That's because he liked the Puma so much. He's like,
He's got a number plate that says Clio, but he's in a Megane.
Oh yeah, just
This Clio identifies as a this Megane identifies as a Clio.
Unless he's done the most outrageous engine conversion, he's put a Clio engine into the Megane engine.
Yeah.
I think it's time for a cool down, that mate. You smell that?
Oh, that's me.
Or it's me and I just don't know about it.
I told you I couldn't shower this morning. Yeah, but let's not take liberties with Karen.
Yeah.
Because she's going to ask to speak to our manager.
Yeah, she's going to throw a strop.
Are you filming me?
Okay, Karen.
Yeah.
Going to shut up for about 2 hours.
But
It's been quite funny that the car is named Karen, because a few days ago, getting it ready for its MOT, we've had like little niggly things going wrong. Like we had the third brake light not working, and that was just simply the cable was disconnected from the strut, because the struts are causing a little bit of a problem. Basically, it won't hold the boot up and ends up smashing you on your head.
But when you get to a certain age, it's difficult to keep things up, mate. Happens to the best of us.
The number plate lights are out, so we had to replace them. The washers wouldn't work. So again, I had to get to the washer bowl, and we found that the washer bowl was blocked, the filter was blocked, and I had to get some compressed air down one of the pipes, and it unblocked it all. So everything's been very simple to fix, but it's just been a little bit of a laborious task, and didn't really want to do it, but it had to be done because MOT needed washers and needed all that sort of stuff. But yeah, it's been a typical Karen for a 23-year-old car, because this is 23 years old. I mean, I think we've done pretty well in all areas. What we bought it for, what we've had to do with it is very minimal.
Yeah.
Getting it here, getting a Trackday for so cheap. Big shout out to Open Track. Of course, none of this would have been possible without Essex Motor Factors, the guys that supplied us all the parts to get this car fixed, from servicing items to the suspension arms, even to the battery. Tom at Essex Motor Factors has pulled out all the stops for us. So big shout out to Essex Motor Factors. Hopefully they're watching this and they'll sponsor us in the future, because yeah, Tom just helped us out this time because it was very short notice, but yeah, definitely helped us get this car on the circuit today. So big shout out to them. But yeah, I think we'll compose ourselves for a bit, enjoy the car a little bit bit more.
Definitely.
Yeah, we'll conclude a little bit later on when we're a little bit more relaxed and a little bit less frantic.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, you're hyper. You're just too hyper today. He's had something. He's either taken acid or he's put something in his Cocoa Pops. There we are.
Mission accomplished.
We have. What have we proved today?
That
You're just speechless at this magnificent piece of metal right in front of us. A rusty piece of metal, no doubt, but...
I learned today that you can't polish a turd, but you can roll it in glitter. Is that the lesson?
Yeah,
today?
I think. There's some other ones, but yeah, that's probably the main one. But yeah, no, we've had fun today.
Yeah, it has been good fun.
As I've probably intimated a few times, this is not my normal choice of car. If it had suspension, AR1s, big brakes, a little bit more power, then it'd be right up my street.
As a track build,
yeah,
I think it has got potential, but sadly that's not the way we're going with this. As much as I'm really tempted, we do need to move on to other things. And this project has been drawn out to say the least.
Exactly right. And and we've definitely proved that you can do a track day for under £1,000. Yeah, granted, it's not the best. It's not
easy, but it is doable.
It's a tick box exercise done. I think that's what it is. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. We finally got a replacement after, it's probably been over a year since the MX5, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can't think of when today, but yeah, it's definitely been a while. And believe it or not, we actually made money off that car. Yes, the car was broken, the engine was kaput, and we actually made money from that. So hopefully that thing continues with this. But it's always wicked to hang out with my best mate as well. That's just a bonus of today.
Isn't he nice?
But the joys of a track day. Now, I've got to do something else that I don't usually do, is drive this all the way home. Fingers crossed! But let us know what you'd like to see next. We've got a few ideas lined up, but obviously we'll listen to you guys in the comments below. But until then, make sure you like, subscribe, and we'll see you. All that jazz. Yeah, and we'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.